We are back. Second half is the 1948 San Francisco 49ers 14 and the 1959 New York Giants 11 at Yankee Stadium. And the Giants have the ball right now to start the second half. First and 10 on the 34. They're going to run with Frank Gifford, who now has 10 carries for 33 yards and is almost approaching his limit. Pass to Kyle Rote. Complete with some run after the catch. Up to the 46. Let's pass this one to George Scott. Incomplete. Let's pass it to Mel Triplett. That's complete. Mel Triplett up to the 73, the 27 of the 49ers. Let's pass this one to Phil King. Incomplete. Let's pass this one to Phil King. Complete. And the Giants have the ball up to the 5-yard line. How about Mel Triplett? False start. A 1-yard gain and then a false start. Okay, let's pass to Pat Summerall. Incomplete. Pass defense. Pat Summerall. Incomplete again. 4th and 9. Let's try to kick the field goal. And while Summerall eventually, he couldn't catch the touchdown, but he could kick the field goal for the 14-14 score, ironically. Kicking off to Forrest Hall, who returns it up to the 34. How about Joe Perry? 0 yards. Let's pass the ball to Alan Beals. Complete first down. Let's pass to Len Eschmont. I've tried him a few times. How about Verl Lillywhite? Incomplete. A dropped pass. Okay, 4th and 5. No, we're going to go for this. Jumbo. Goal line defense. Alright, let's run the ball. Hey! Penalty. First down. Neutral zone infraction. A second consecutive neutral zone infraction. That's funny. Forrest Hall. 8 yards. Forrest Hall again. First down. 49ers to the 22. Verl Lillywhite. First down. On first down. Johnny Strakalski. Ooh, timeout. Joe Perry into the end zone. Touchdown. 20-14, San Francisco. The extra point is good. The Giants return to the 30. Now they're down 7. Pass to Summerall. Complete. Up to the 29-yard line. That was a big gain. That was probably like 30 or 40 yards. Pass to Schnelker. First down Giants to the 3. Let's run this with Mel Triplet. Touchdown. And let's extra point here. 21-21 going into the fourth quarter. Ooh, probably shouldn't have returned that, but I didn't give myself the information. Or maybe I should have. First down for 12 yards. Let's run with Joe Perry. Let's run the ball with Forrest Hall. Let's run the ball with Verl Lillywhite. 4th and 2 at the 24. Let's go for it. Jumbo, goal line, run. Johnny Strikalski, that wasn't the right choice because it didn't pan out. I don't know that it wasn't the right choice, but it didn't work. And Frank Gifford, first down on first down to the 12. George Scott. Mel Triplet. It's now 21-21 in the middle of the fourth quarter, 3rd and 7. Let's pass to Phil King. Incomplete. I thought he was going to catch that one. Field goal for 24-21. Summerall. It's good. And the return is good up to the 30. Okay, well, it's 24-21 Giants, or New York. And the San Francisco now has 2nd and 3 on their own 37. Run the ball. Johnny Strikalski. They just get such high yards per carry, it just makes sense with the 49ers to run the ball. Pass it to Bob Sullivan. Looks like a sack. Ooh. Let's pass to Bob Sullivan. Incomplete, and it's 3rd and 17. Passing situation. Johnny Strikalski. First down. Messed up the teams. Called Jim Catkavage out, but pass medium travel. Yeah, where did this one? 31 yards. Johnny Strikalski. They needed 17. I mean, that was dire. 3rd and 17. You're not going to turn that around very often. Well, how about a big offensive formation against a base defense? And everyone knows we're running the ball. First down on first down. Run. Joe Perry. Touchdown on first down. Just too good at running the football. Extra point makes it a 4-point lead. Kick deep. Joe Vitrano. All right, well, this is a rough spot for New York to be in, but here's a return up to the 26. We're before the 2-minute warning. Let's pass to Frank Gifford. I still got a bunch of passes to Frank Gifford. I think he's going to be my main person here. Well, up to the 35 right away of San Francisco. And we did not hit the 2-minute warning. So let's pass it to Frank again. There's the 2-minute warning. Bob Schnelker completes to the 70. That wasn't a lot of yards. Let's call a timeout. That's the first timeout they've called. I mean, everyone, I think it's fair to say, we all know it's a pass. Frank Gifford, play action, and they scrambled for 4 yards. Let's call the timeout here. Well, the field goal does nothing. Let's pass to Frank Gifford. Complete. Okay. Spike the ball. 2nd down and 10 on the 12. Pass to Kyle Rote. That's a sack. That's rough. 3rd and 6 on the 8. Timeout. Let's take the timeout. Pass to Frank Gifford. Complete for the touchdown. I think that's kind of a walk-off. They kick the extra point. Wow, that stadium would be going crazy.